right, thanks for hopping on here this evening. It's a little after 6, about 6:20, a little after 6:20, 6:21 here. Want to give you an update on the potential here for the potential for snow and the potential for a lot or less, depending on where you are here tonight. If you don't mind, at the bottom of the screen, hit the share button on the top or on the bottom left side. Share this video out as many people as we can here so we can get the information out. So at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the National Weather Service has winter storm watches out. We'll talk about where those are here in just a little bit, but the main focus for this is kind of to give you a timing, impacts, and really kind of where we see the best threat for snowfall accumulation once we're said and done here. So let's go into things. First of all, I want to go straight off the bat to future radar and show you what to expect. So you'll notice by 10 a.m. on Thursday, we're looking at some maybe light rain around the area, not a whole lot. That rain chance increases during the afternoon. You can see around 2 o'clock we're seeing some light showers that continue. By 5, 6 o'clock, you notice to the west the transition of snow has started to occur with light rain still in the area. At this point, we'll be seeing some strong winds, potentially up to 50 mile per hour at times, more than likely gusts at 40 south of the river. By 7 o'clock, you'll notice we still have that line just to our south, but once we get to about 8:30, that line starts to move into our western and northwestern communities. At that point, we could be seeing some pretty good snowfall rates occurring in these areas. Models continue to go back and forth on where this low really sets up. Does it set up to the a little further northwest of us, a little bit to the east of us? So we're really watching to make sure that we get a better sample data as we head into the night tonight, because that low pressure system will enter into the upper air network in the lower 48 states. So from what it looks like on my end and what I'm seeing, is we've shortened that window for snowfall. So in my opinion, that hurts our overall snowfall totals. So we'll talk more about that here in just a minute, but here's the timing. You can see here as we go through by 10, 11 o'clock, we're seeing that snow moving through the area. It will be a quick transition, and I'll show you the temperatures here in just a few moments, but you'll see the snow move through, and then we'll end it probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. If things continue to speed up as trends are showing, we're going to see a shorter window of potential for snow, and the snowfall totals are going to be even less. So we're going to have to continue to make some adjustments here as we go through time and watch and see what we have weather-wise going on. So we'll talk about everything more in detail here in just a few minutes. I do want to go and I want to show you where we're going to be with overall potential for the wind chill. The wind chill is the big story, in my opinion, as we go on through time here over the next couple of days. So here's the mapping out that wind chill factor. You can see very cold wind chills move in. You can see right here, there's 7:45, 8 o'clock Thursday, and then I mean you go from, and I'm going to show you. This is what it feels like in the from the central portion of the area and to the east, okay, and then this is the west. That's a 20-degree drop and feels like temperature, within an hour, okay? So watch by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, wind chills are even less, down to 11 in Connorsville, 9 in Greensburg, 10 in Versailles, 17 Walton, 13 Owenton, 23 Maysville, 22 in Georgetown, so you get the picture there. So and then the wind chills continue to drop, and I do think the far west you go, the worse they'll be. But those were actual air temperatures. But I think morning lows on Friday will be hovering around 0. So you can see here, these are temperatures at 7 a.m., right around 0, 1, -1, give or take. Now, here are what we have for the factored in wind chills. This is what I wanted to show you. It wasn't the temperatures. Temperatures through the day on Friday should probably be around 4 or 5 for the high. Here are the wind chills. This is what I wanted to show you. But you can see the blue there probably around 39, and then you're looking at wind chills around 6. See? Right there. Between 9 and 11, Versailles will be at a wind chill of 6. Hillsboro will be at a wind chill of 35. Yeah. So you're going to notice the difference as we go through time. And you'll see as we go into the morning, this is Friday morning, we have a wind chill of -24 in Versailles, Greensburg, and even wind chills in the -20s, pretty much area-wide on Friday morning. So it's going to be cold, and it continues to stay cold through the day with wind chills in the afternoon, -23 in Connorsville, Greensburg, just about everywhere all day long stays in wind chills at near -20. So that will cause probably wind chill warnings at some point. We would likely see a wind chill watch be issued at some point within the next 24 hours, and that will be upgraded to a warning because this is a life-threatening cold that's going to occur as we head into your Friday and Saturday, Christmas Eve. That's when we're going to see the worst of the cold air. I mentioned that the potential is dropping for the overall snow threat, and it continues to drop. You're going to hear people talk a lot about different potentials here. This is the bottom line. This is the way I see it at the moment, and you'll see expect impact to travel, whether you see less than an inch, half an inch, whatever you want to, whatever. Wind gusts over 50 mile an hour are possible, and wind chills that will be dangerous to everyone. So that's the bottom line Friday and the Saturday, and that's the messaging that I have continued to advertise and will continue to advertise here through the remainder of the period. So overall, that's the bottom line from the system. Now, travel impacts, you'll see Thursday's low because we're going to see mainly some rain. Thursday afternoon goes into, or Thursday evening and overnight, Friday morning becomes a moderate, and then Friday AM is the high impact travel for this system. So if you're making travel plans Thursday night into Friday morning, I probably wouldn't do it, but if you're making travel plans on Thursday, you should be fine. Friday AM into PM, probably going to see some light snow, blowing, drifting snow, maybe some snow on the roadways. So watch out for the potential there for some road conditions that could deteriorate. Here's what we're looking at snowfall-wise. And you can see right now, less than an inch I think is low. I think a 1 to 3 inch is probably our best bet. And then I'm hiding it, but 3 to 6 inches is in the moderate category. And the only reason why I have that in the moderate category is because I think it's going to occur maybe in places like Union, Fayette, Decatur counties, and I don't want to leave you guys out of this the scenario of that potential for the higher snowfall totals. So let me show you quickly here. We'll go over and show you the snowfall map that everyone wants to see. I don't have snowfall totals on here yet, and I will probably have snowfall totals on here either later tonight or tomorrow morning. But the area in white, that's where you're going to see the lighter accumulations, maybe around that inch or 2. The blue area is going to be where you see maybe 2, 3, 4 inches of snow. That's going to be your better bet for those higher snowfall totals. We're not talking about a major snowstorm by any means. We're talking mainly gusty winds, dangerous, life-threatening cold, followed by some, somewhat difficult travel Friday morning into maybe Friday afternoon. That's going to be the gist of this system as we go through time here. So I got a few minutes to answer a few of the questions here. And really, overall, the trend for tonight, looking less for snowfall totals. We do have parts of the area under a winter storm watch. And I did want to mention that just before we hopped off here. I was getting ready to hop off and not show the counties that are currently under the winter storm watch, and we'll get that pulled up in just a minute. But I just want to answer a few questions here and keep that map up of what we got here. So let's see if we have anything. Let's see, Decatur County. Josh, I think conditions are going to improve as we head into Friday afternoon and evening for sure. And a lot of folks are seeing a lot of different forecasts out there. My whole thing through this entire past 10 days is it's not the snow that's the concern. It's going to be the cold, and it's going to be, the potential for some light accumulation that could lead to some trouble on the roads before everything's said and done here. So that's the main concern through this system. And I want to show you one more time, if I can go back, kind of where I'm looking at the overall, potential here. Less than an inch low, 1 to 3 high, 3 to 6 moderate. And I'm probably going to flip on the next update to the less than an inch moderate and the 3 to 6 inch low. So don't be surprised if you see on the next update that may change. Here's the winter storm watch. It includes Decatur County, it includes Jennings County, and it includes Scott County in Indiana. There are different times. 7 a.m. Expires Saturday, 7 a.m. for our folks in our folks in Decatur County and Jennings County, where Scott County, Indiana, you go until 1 p.m. on Friday. So that's the areas that are under a winter storm watch for this storm system, and that's where you're going to see your higher snowfall totals overall, and hence why they have that in place. So it looks like, Brandy, have you mentioned flash freeze? Is it going to... So flash freeze is a situation that I've been watching closely. With the winds gusting at times of 40 to 50 mile per hour, I think we run into the potential for drying of the roads during the afternoon, evening hours when that cold front's coming through. So overall, I am not that concerned at this time for flash freezing as maybe what I would have been, 24, 48 hours ago. And even some of the models here, and you can see some of these wind, the wind gusts at times, they have come down some. But you can see some of these wind gusts on here, 37 mile an hour, 39 in Connorsville. So, there are some potential for some wind gusts here, and that's going to help us dry out some. So that's good news. Let's see. So, overall, I'll show you the map one more time here on the other system here. What I'm expecting out of all of this, once we're said and done, let's see, let me get this to pull up. There we go. Areas in the lighter colors will see that less than an inch to an inch or two. And then the blue areas, we're going to see maybe 2, 3, maybe a 4-inch total before everything's said and done through Friday afternoon. That's the plan for right now. So I know you guys have seen blizzards forecasts. You've seen, totals of 10, 20, whatever inches. That's not going to occur. That's why I didn't post those forecast models. I don't share those models. The only models that I will share are on here, on the lives or on TikTok or whatever, where I can actually talk about it and discuss the why behind it or what's occurring here on those particular models. So That's all I have for now. Stay tuned here through the evening hours. If I get any more information, I will post it on Facebook at twitter.com/Chris Phillips WX. And you know, all of this stuff does cost, you know, at times some money, especially radar data and warning information. If you don't mind, send me a Venmo at Chris Phillips WX. I'd appreciate it. A lot of work goes into winter forecasting. A lot of time goes into winter forecasting. You know, without your guys' support, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, and I'm on TikTok now. Went viral on TikTok yesterday. Couldn't believe it. But I'm on there as Chris Phillips WX too. So, anywhere you can find me, Chris Phillips WX, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it's all there. And I'll continue to provide updates as we go through the next 48 hours, 72 hours here as we go through Christmas time. So that's it for now. Have a good evening, and we'll continue to keep you updated.